We're here again with Cly, CEO of Real Recognizes Real. Let's talk about Atlantic music this time. How do you feel about that?
Atlanta music, to me, I feel it could be more diverse. I think you get more Atlanta artists that's coming out that got a lot to offer, but then you got some that's really kind of talking about the same thing as other Atlanta artists do. And, I don't blame them. I mean, everybody come from different necks of the woods, but my thing is, there's got to be some point where you kind of being with the music rather than always talking about the negative aspect. I don't have, and even when I'm saying that, a lot of people talk about the negative aspect without talking about the positive aspect. You know what I'm saying? If you want to talk about drugs, don't go out here glorifying it, and not actually talk about the repercussions. That's one thing. You listen to Pac, or you listen to, you even go back as far as Grandmaster Flash. These people actually talked about, the dope game, but they were saying it in a sense where you got a harsh reality of what it was. A lot of kids got a misconception, and they feel as if they do this, it's a get rich quick scheme and all this type of stuff. But prison ain't nothing to play with, and getting shot over some drugs ain't nothing to play with. So for the people that actually have to do it to survive, because America is structured where it's almost like you have to do it. People might disagree with me on that, but it's true. And those people, my heart go out to them people. But the people who don't have to do that, that could easily get out here and find a job, I have no respect for them, because you don't need to do that. You live in a 5-bedroom house, your grass is actually green in your front lawn. You don't need to be doing that. You know what I'm saying? That's a spit to the face to the people who actually have to do that. So, I think Atlanta music is okay, but it has a lot of room to grow.
So how do you feel about the particular artists already established in Atlanta? How do you feel about the way Atlanta music has evolved?
If you're talking about like Outkast, Goody Mob, Kilo Ali, Raheem the Dream, people of that nature, the Brat. I know she ain't originally from Atlanta, but she was down, one of Jermaine Dupri's first artists that was down here in Atlanta. And if you talk about the artists now, like 2 Chainz, Gucci, Waka, Future, Cash Out, got Yo Gotti, all these various different people, I think it's a big differential between the two. And the artists now, I think, concentrate on just one aspect rather than, kind of being more vibrant. You dig? And there's no shot at them at all. I enjoy a lot of their music. I'm not the biggest fan, obviously, because I'm definitely a fan of hip hop with lyricism and just gives you a lot of imagery and so forth, and so forth. And, a lot of artists don't necessarily provide it, but I see like people like 2 Chainz does provide that. That's why I respect 2 Chainz and really listen to his music, because he do come with it. I'm not saying I listen to every single thing that he puts out, but he does have some good things that I can sit back and vibe to.
All right, how do you feel about the lyrical aspect in music, lyrical integrity versus the lyrical aspect of what's hot now? How do you feel about that?
To be honest with you, lyricism to me is a lost art. People don't do it no more. You know what I'm saying? Like me personally, I still freestyle off the dome. You know what I'm saying? People don't want to do that. You know, Fabulous, he came out and said it. Like, you know, his freestyles is pretty much written. And I respect that. You know, I do that too. But like I said, I still work on my craft. I respect the craft. You know, I look at old artists like Kumo D, Beat Daddy Kane, Grandmaster Flash, these people who pioneered, and I study them. And I also study, you know, recent artists as well, you know, and I think artists nowadays they don't get that. They don't understand the origin of hip hop. I think that's why the art is the way it is now. You know, it's not much versatility. It's a lot of garbage that's being played on the radio, and real artists ain't getting no shine. You know, and, but that's something that I'm very determined to change. You know, and I'm very passionate about. You know, so I think hip hop can definitely get back there, but it's gonna take some work.
All right, any final comments?
You know, one thing I gotta say is just like I think hip hop has some time to grow, and a lot of independent art and unsigned artists have to come together to kind of. I don't want to necessarily say revolt against the mainstream, but just kind of take a stand. You know, I think that's what we need to do: take a stand and let our voice be heard. You know, and the only way we can do that is to start a movement. And hopefully, you know, I had a movement called Year the Lyricist that we're doing on Twitter, and I'll be starting that back very soon. And hopefully, a lot of unsigned and indie artists can endorse that and be a part of that.
All right, it's been another good one with your boy Cly, your boy Archie here, aka Jada Ammo, and we gone.
Yeah.